And now here's a man who is about the exact opposite of all of those crummy acts that you see at Stitches. No, actually, Stitches is okay. It's a showcase for new talent. But here's a man who doesn't need to rely on mere showcases to display his talent. Why? He's ready to go with the drop of a hat. His name is Mr. Fred Bates.
Long way down for his hat.
Whoa. A little nervous tonight. See, I'm a bit of a scary life. See, I've got a fear of heights, you know?
Oh my God!
No, it's fun being tall, though. The other day I was in McDonald's. Girl behind the counter says, "Boy, you sure are tall. How tall are you?" So now I'm about 6'8½", but I was in here yesterday and I was only 5 feet tall. I had a double cheeseburger and I want to talk to the manager right now. It's fun being tall. I get tired of people asking me the same questions all the time, though, you know? Like, how tall are you? How's the weather up there? Do you play basketball? You know, just for once, I'd like to answer them differently, you know? How's the weather up there? Did you grow up and find out? You play basketball? No, I'm a jockey. How's the weather up there? Raining. Stephen Wright. Stephen Wright's a comic that I admire, and if you bear with me, I'd like to do my Stephen Wright imitation. Stephen Wright. Stephen Wright.
I had trouble finding my way over here tonight. Went to a gas station. Told the guy there I was lost. He said that I wasn't lost at all. They had just gone and moved everything else around.
Maybe? Let's see. Bates. Bates is my last name. People make fun of that name. Of course, there's Master, but that's a different story. Norman Bates. I'd like to do my imitation of Norman Bates.
But mother, she's a very nice girl.
She's a whore! Thank you.
God, I wonder if a gun store, that buys and sells and fixes guns, how do they know that they're being held up or not, you know? God, after a while they get old, bring in the gun, here it is, oh my God, okay. God, why is it that psychic fears have to advertise, I can't figure that out. I called somebody up the other day and I got a wrong number. So I asked the person, why the hell did you pick up the goddamn phone? I call information, and they give me a totally different number altogether. They said, that's not the same number I had at all. God, it takes a lot to get me upset sometimes. Do I think people make obscene phone calls should go to work for one of those phone sex lines, I do. Cambridge, I like Cambridge. I saw an animal activist walk up to this lady who had a long fur coat on. It was the middle of summer, it made a lot of sense, but walks up to her and he goes, "Lady, do you know how many little animals it took to kill to make that coat?" She said, "Just one, but it was my dog."
Seriously, folks, seriously. Seriously is a funny word. Accident on the expressway today, 1 killed, 2 injured, 1 seriously.
What is that? What does that make the other injury? Fucking funny or something?
Family dog bit him on the balls of impact. Joke. Hope you all had a happy Independence Day. What with that anti-abortion ruling by the Supreme Court? It's kind of reassuring for me anyhow to know that even though 75% of the people are pro-choice, that 6 men can decide everybody's fate. It's really nice to know,
Yeah.
Kind of ticks me off.
But I wonder if the parents, whose children are, anti-abortion, when these parents watch their children on television, and they see their children with their fat black glasses and their real thick fat necks and their southern girls talking about the rights of the unborn, I wonder if their parents ever turn to each other and say, "Martha, we really should have had an abortion."
People are pretty upset about the tax hikes. After all we have to do is now pay, Medicare and some nursing homes, People are bitching and moaning about tax hikes, Real simple-minded, no tax,
Yeah, kind of ticks me off. freaks me out though. You know, the same people who complain the most about taxes are the ones who buy the most lottery tickets. You know, I just can't figure that. You know, can't figure that out one at all. You know.
Man who stuttered died today. He was pronounced dead.
Mr. How's it? George Blackman? Jim Backus, the guy whose voice is Mr. Magoo, and Mr. Howell on our shared consciousness of Gilligan's Island. You know, he died last week. It's kind of strange. They pulled his body out of a wrecked car next to a Californian roller coaster, where moments before witnesses were said to have heard, "Oh, Magoo, you've done it again." I'm waiting for a cigarette that really says it the way it is. I'm waiting for a full-bodied cigarette that's called carcinogens, you know? Carcinogens. Finally a cigarette worth dying for, you know? Now, if condoms make for safer sex, why is it I slipped on one last year and broke my arm? That's what I'd like to know. Yeah. What a good name for a vibrator company, Be Genital Motors? Would a surgeon who specializes in sex changes be considered a womanizer, you know? It comes as a surprise for some of you to learn that in spite of all the high technology and advanced procedures involved in a modern-day liver transplant, that the only thing that's used to transport the liver between the bodies is one of those Hebrew Playmate lunch coolers. I just hope there's not a mix-up, you know? I can just see during the dramatic point of the operation when the liver is supposed to come off the ice. Out come the bologna and cheese sandwiches, huh? Yeah. I suppose the human liver would kind of bring down the beach party too, you know? Yeah. I wonder if a schizophrenic says, "No, we can't back when I was just kids." Huh? Does a schizophrenic like themselves? Do they have one friends? I don't know. Back when I was just kids, I was a lot younger. Anyhow, I'd like to leave you all with a social observation. That's that the problem with your average person is that they're like most folks. You folks have been great. Good night.
Yes, the Comedy Indians were surrounding the Alamo Comedy Club, and then Fred Bates came and said, "I'll take control of you."